Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial type editing type video. Today we are editing a styled shoot that I just did not too long ago, and please ignore the noise in the background. If you hear my kids, that's just kids. They're just talking, they're just doing whatever they do, watching TV, all that stuff. Anyway, let's get back to the styled shoot. This style shoot was at a location near us that was pretty cool. It's actually a location that we never been to before, but we have worked with this florist before, and the florist slash planner actually put this whole thing together. So we just showed up to film and take pictures, and this is what I came up with. And inside of my Final Cut, I am editing in Final Cut, if you guys didn't know that. Inside of my Final Cut, I actually have the event and the project in here, and the project was pretty difficult for me. I mean, it was a lot of sacrificing, because I actually had an incident where I was recording the first look type of thing, and I actually did not have the camera recording. I was using the DJI Osmo, and the camera was not recording. Basically, I thought I was recording. I hit the button, but I actually turned it off. So, rookie mistake, but I'm glad it happened during a style shoot and not during an actual wedding. So, this is the edit, and I actually did a couple of versions of this because I like two songs. The first thing I do is I go and I look for a couple of songs that I like, and I told you guys before, if you've seen some of my other videos, that I use Epidemic Sound to find my music, and they had this really good song that I liked. The first one was called "You Set My World on Fire," and the other one was in this other, well, actually it's not in the other event. The other one is right here, I believe, "My Love for You," and I thought both of them were really cool. Very different sounds. If you could hear this one, let's give you. This one was a really nice song, and this is how I start. I start off by picking out the song to go along with the feel that I want for this video. And for this video, I wanted to be a little bit edgy, because the idea was to get it into to get it published into a magazine or into a online website. So I wanted to be edgy, and one of the websites that they were looking for to be published in loves edgy stuff. So this song here was very edgy, and it had a nice beginning to it, kind of whimsical in the beginning, and then it starts to get very punchy and very edgy like throughout the song. So I just really liked it. Let's listen to a little bit more of it. It definitely gives off that edgy vibe. And then you got a lot of punchiness, a lot of sounds going on there. And then the other one was very acoustic. It was a more of a softer song, more of a love song, and you know, acoustic guitar, your typical wedding style video. And a lot of people don't know, but like, I mean, the way you put the music together, the type of music that you use, the sounds and the music, they really give off a different vibe when you add them to your clips. So I like both of them. What I did was I ended up doing an edit for both, and I'll let you guys see the edit for both. Both of them are in the link in the description box. But today we're gonna go over the edit with the "You Set My World on Fire," which is the more of a wedding style type of song. Well, I wouldn't say wedding style type of song, it's just a more lovable song. So I started off with my logo. I punch in from a black screen. I like to have the black screen down here, and then punching into the logo, and then let the logo go away. Then we punch into the first shot, which is a drone shot coming in showing the venue. And what I like to do is put my titles over that first shot. Have this nice long drawn out drone shot to intro and show you the location of where we are, and use my titles to go over top of it. The next shot is this cool old tractor that I just fell in love with. I was over there shooting it for like 10 minutes. I was just trying to get nice little slider shots. So I got some slider shots, and what I did was I had a wide shot, and then I punched into a closer shot, which I think looked pretty good. And what I did was I slid the camera. I used a slider. I slid the camera to the same direction, so it kind of flows. Then we go into another drone shot of the barn, which I wish I would have taken advantage of. The barn has these stairs, and that would have been a beautiful location to reveal the bride or to show the groom walking down those stairs. But I really didn't take advantage of what I had there. Sometimes when you go to a location, you don't see everything until afterwards. So I wish I would have took advantage of that. So this is that shot, and then I punched into another detail shot of the fence. So all of these different shots of the farm. You got this huge farm. You have this this tractor here, another shot of tractor, and then you have a huge barn, and then you have this white picket fence, and it kind of gives you this vibe of what type of wedding it is. So every time you go to a shoot or something, just try to get a couple of detail shots of the barn or whatever is around you to give the people a feel of what type of wedding it is, what style of wedding it is, the location. All these things give the viewer a idea of location. So then we punch into the bride actually getting her hair done, and just some shots of the hair stylist doing her thing. And usually with style shoots, you try to show a little bit more of the people who are doing the work as well as the people who are in the video. So we have the hairstylist here, and we always like tag each other in all of our stuff. So having the hairstylist in the video is a good look, and hopefully you get more of a more relationship with these people who you work with, where you can you shout them out, they shout you out, and you guys look out for each other. So that's what these type of shoots are all about, showing off the work of the people who are doing the work. So then we got some detail shots, and I just really had her stand in one position, and I just moved my camera around her to get different shots. So what I did was I have a shot of trying to focus on the jewelry and the band around her waist here, and then we focus on the jewelry around her neck, and then we punch in to the jewelry around her neck in another shot right there, and then we punch back out, showing not her sister actually actually used one of the planners to help out with getting her ready, so she acted as her sister in that shot. So then we have the bride. Then we have the groom. So then we have the groom here, and the groom is getting ready as well. So just trying to put those two pieces together, like the bride getting ready, the groom getting ready. Just very simple shots here where I have a wider shot. This is kind of like a medium shot of him putting his bow tie on. And then we punch into a real close shot of the bow tie and him kind of fixing it. And then we punch out to a wider shot of him getting ready. Punch back into a close shot. So that I like doing this. Basically, this shot and the shot next to it is actually one shot. I just split it, and basically what I did was I put the close shot, the real tight shot first, and then I put the tight shot last, and in the middle I put a shot of a wider shot of him doing the same action. And basically when you put them together like this, it makes it look like you have multiple cameras actually filming him at the same time. So even though I'm tight here and then it's wide here, it looks like he's still doing the same thing. And then you come back in tight and show him finishing. And that was perfect for me. I love doing stuff like that. And then I have him putting his jacket on in that wide shot again. So what did I do? I went medium, tight, wide, tight, and pretty wide again. So this location is where people have weddings, they have ceremonies, they have receptions. So they already had these signs up here, and it was perfect, I thought, to add a vibe to it. And this is the planner and her assistant in the background, actually setting up one of the shots for us. So I'm getting that, and featuring her in the video is always a plus. Then I'm just going around getting some shots of the things that people are setting up. The photographer, my wife, is right here, getting shots of some of the details, adding details of the cake and the invitations and everything. Just kind of showing off the vibe and feel of what the planner wanted to portray in this video. So I'm just highlighting all the things that she put together for this video. And now we go into more of a wedding style video. That first section was really about making sure we highlight the people who are involved in the video. And so the first section is going to be like that, and the last section is going to be like that. But now it's just all about like wedding style video. I'm just, at this point, you hear the music break down. I love how the music is in this song. You have a lot of little cuts that you can go and edit to. So at this point on, we're all wedding shots. We're getting a wide shot of the couple, go from a tight shot to a wide shot to another medium shot of them kissing. And I like playing with that dynamic and range of going close, tight, wide, and kind of throwing a variety of different shots at the viewer. And here is the Osmo, which I mean I like the Osmo, but I'm starting to dislike the Osmo a lot because the quality of video footage that I get from it isn't that great. I don't particularly like it so much. You can definitely tell the difference between my 70D and my Osmo here, and I don't know if I like it or not. I'm not sure. I like the 70D and the feel and of it. I just think I need to get rid of the Osmo and add in a different, maybe the Zhiyun crane or something. So this is a shot. I love doing the I love using the stabilizer to add a different dynamic, so we're not sliding all the time or using handheld all the time. The Steadicam gives a nice breakup of those shots, so I like to add the Steadicam in whenever I can. So Steadicam shot into a sliding shot, and again I'm playing with the dynamic of going tight shots, medium shots, wide shots. Wide shot here, medium shot here, and a Steadicam shot. So here we go, a wide shot, tight shot, flowers, and Steadicam. And it's really about putting a pattern of clips together to make the video interesting and appealing. I don't particularly like this shot that much here because I'm somewhat below them and it's not a very flattering position, but I think it looks pretty good. And here is like, it was one of my favorite shots of the, well, we had tree branches there and we had the fence line, and I'm just shooting behind the tree branch and kind of getting that to be the motion in my shot. That shot is pretty still, but the motion of the leaves actually gives it some motion there and make it interesting. Steadicam shot here, and we go back to a medium shot. And this is one of my favorite shots too. I took the DJI Osmo and I kind of pointed it down towards her dress, and basically what I did was I just pulled it up as I walked around her, and it kind of revealed the dress a little bit. And I thought that was pretty cool, and I may do that type of shot more often. That was I just tried it and it worked out. So here we're showing a little bit more of like normally if I was to give a wedding video, I would not show the photographer. Like that's like a no for me. But I'm showing the photographer here because this video is more about promoting the people who are putting this whole thing on. So have my wife there taking pictures. Just try to get some of, you got the planners in the background. Usually I wouldn't put that in a wedding video. Here's a favorite shot of mine. Well, I like this shot too. So this is on the 70D. I'm zoomed in pretty good here. Trying to blow the background out, as far as trying to blur the background out, get that depth of field, because you have that huge field behind her. She's sitting in a swing, and I'm just sliding and trying to keep that focus on her face. And I thought that came out pretty good. And this shot is the DJI Osmo. Turn the camera up, and I have it all the way down to the ground, and I'm just rotating. I'm rotating around them as they swing and talk in that chair. I think it looks pretty cool. Detail shots, just showing some of the plates and things that the planner was using, and also showing off the rental company who actually supplied some of these plates and things. So it's always important to include these people in there. So here I move a little bit faster as far as the clips go, because the song is starting to progress and starting to rise. So what I do is, as the song starts to progress, I progress as well. Oh, this is my favorite shot. I don't know what it is about this shot. I think I zoomed in a little bit as she was doing this. So actually, I'm handheld on the tripod. So I'm holding the tripod in my hand, like literally holding it in my hand. And I zoomed in, and I think I zoomed in. It almost gave it like a Kodak type of feel. Like, I don't know, man. It just, I just love the shot because she was looking happy. She was swinging her dress. And that little bit of zoom that I did, it just made it really cool to me. But I love that shot. So, just more details. This is a Steadicam shot, another Steadicam shot, sliding shot to the left. And the song is starting to break down now. And we have a we have a point in this video where the song actually has a very silent portion. And I didn't know if I wanted to end it here or if I wanted to keep going, because we're at the 2:40 mark, and the song is about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So I had the option to end it here or just to add a sentimental moment. So I decided to go with the sentimental moment. And what I did was I used the let's see. Let's just watch it for a second. And what I did was I put like this little subtle I put this, it gets really quiet, and what I did was I could have kept it really quiet, or what I did was I decided to take a clip from earlier, and basically underneath this clip is the clip of the of the tractor, which like I said, I sat there for like 10 minutes filming this tractor, and I didn't notice, but I got a good sound of the environment of the cicadas or whatever in the background, and you can hear them nice and loud, and it sounded really really farm-like. So what I did was I played that audio in the background to keep it from being so quiet. And then we punch back in and we finish up the video with a walking shot, which I was trying to get all day. And I was going to end this with the first look shot, but again, I didn't record it. Let me actually show you what I did, man. It's just horrible. Just so you guys don't do this at home, I'm going to show you. I actually was recording. See, the camera was on here, and right as I set him up to walk, I hit the record button again and said, "Let's go," and I turned it off. So it's off while he's walking. I'm like, oh, that's great. So I turned it off again, which I thought was off, but I actually turned it on, so it was recording again. So here we go, recording again when I thought it was off. They're getting ready. I'm setting them up. I'm getting her to walk over to the side, and I'm setting him up, and I'm just talking and all that stuff. And as soon as I get her ready to walk, I turn the camera off again. So just be careful, guys, out there. It's just be careful. Make sure you have the camera recording. Look down at the camera, make sure the recording, it says recording. Okay? So I am with this walking shot, and once that walking shot is over, I had to go ahead and cut to, and I wanted to do this. I like how this feels, this title. So I go into titles and show everyone who's involved: the venue, the planner, the photographer, the hairstylist, the dress, the designer, all that stuff. I show that here over some shots of preparing and getting ready to do this style shoot. So I love this style, this feel of video. I don't know, I love it. Got my wife there. More shots of the tractor that I love, and then we end with a drone shot. And I thought it came out beautifully, man. I'll go ahead and play this video for you guys. Well, actually, you can just click in the link in the description box to go ahead and view that video. This video is long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed that little dialogue of this video and my edit. Hopefully it helps get you a little better idea of how to go about editing these things. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or something that I could talk about a little bit more in depth, or if you would like to talk a little bit more in depth about this stuff. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.